Hey guys, welcome to the fifth video of C++ video tutorial series. In this video, we will learn to do some basic mathematics using C programming. For that, let's create some integer variable int num1 and assign it to 6, num2 assign it to 3 and answer. Let's do addition first. Answer equal to num1 plus num2. Okay, let's print it out. Printf answer is %d and comma variable name ans. Let's compile it and run it. Can you see? The answer is 9, which is correct. Next, let's do subtraction and division and multiplication. Let's change this to subtraction, this to multiplication, and this to division. As you can see, we are using asterisk and backslash for doing multiplication and division because keyboard does not have multiplication and division sign. Let's compile and run it. But soon you will realize there is a problem with our programming. Every answer is printed after previous one. Let's add \n after every printed line. This will move the next line to a new line because \n is new line character. The last one was not necessary right now, but it will help us in the future. Compile and run it. So we got our answers. The first answer is correct, the second one is also correct, the third one is 6 into 3, which is 18, that's correct, and the last one is num1 6 by num2 3. So 6 by 3, that is also correct, it's true. Okay, everything is working fine, but if you change the 6 to 8, you will realize there is a problem with our programming. If we compile and run it, we'll still get 2 as our answer of division, which is wrong. We should get some decimal point numbers, but we are using integer variables. That's why we got only 2 here. We can solve that by changing this int to float. Float means floating point number or decimal number. This time these variables are decimal, but we also need to change this %d to %f because %d is format specifier for integer numbers and %f is format specifier for decimal point numbers or floating point numbers. Let's compile and run it. Now you get some nasty zeros, but the answers are correct right now. Let's remove those zeros from the previous answers. So this one will be an integer. Let's change its type to integer, int, and put it inside first bracket. Let's compile and run it. As you can see, there is a problem, and that's our fault because we did not change this %f to %d because answer here is changed to integer and we need %d to print this value. Let's change it to %d. Now let's compile it again and run it. Now the zeros are removed. Let's do it for other variables. And change the %f to %d. Okay, it's working now. Wait, there is one more calculation we can do here. That is called modular division. An is equal to num1 percentage, and this is called modular division in C++, num2, which will return the remaining of a division. So if you divide 8 by 3, we should get 2 as our remainder, right? But this won't work because the modular division only works with integer numbers, not floating point numbers. Let's check it out first. Let's print it again. Let's print the answer again. As you can see, it is a floating point number, so it should not work. Compile and run, and there is a problem. Invalid operands of types float and float to binary operator modular division. So we need to change the type of the variable to integer. How can we do that? We just did that here, so we'll do the same here. int num1 modular division int num2. Let's create another variable int answer2. Okay, let's use answer2 here and change this to %d. Let's try to compile and run it. We got 2 here, which is the remainder of this division. Let's do this with big numbers like 100 and 90. If we divide 100 by 90, you should get 10 as your remainder. And this is working. Okay, this was not necessary. We could have created some integer variable like in1 equal to 30, in2 equal to 20, and we could have used in1 and in2 here. Which is also correct.